May 20th and 21st, 2023. So, first of all, the moon is going to be in Gemini for these couple of days. Whenever this happens, we are communicating, we're more verbal, we are more sociable, and we're also, feeling more adaptable. Because we have a lot of fixed energy going on right now, and Taurus can sort of hold true to its roots and stay the course. And it's at worst it can be rigid, but at best it's really steady Eddie and rock solid. But now we're moving into Gemini, which is a mutable sign, and the sun's going to be crossing over to Gemini on May 20th. So on May 20th, the sun's going to be at 29 degrees of Taurus. This is the most advanced anaretic degree, as it's considered in astrology, where we sort of learned and went through this whole season of Taurus, learning about how to be more peaceful with our lives, how to embrace our five senses, how to step into truth, and get in alignment with what's important to us. That we've been working with that, and there's so much of that on offer now. But now, with the moon heading into Gemini, and the sun heading into Gemini on May 21st, it doesn't, the moon and the sun don't necessarily line up to form a new moon. That'll come later in June on the 17th. But for now, we have this energy, this air energy, more stimulated, more yellow colored energy. And when I think of air in terms of colors, when I think of Gemini, think of when I associate Gemini and colors, I think of a yellow, yellowish color. Where we're reading, we are speaking more, we're doing all these things. And it's almost like you're walking into a store and you find all these, aisles of different items and, products and all these different things. And it's Candyland because of so much going on. So now we can communicate what it is that, is in our hearts that we're feeling with this energy going on. So, for May 21st, it's sort of, Venus and Mercury energy with the Sun in Taurus and Moon in Gemini. And then the Sun will be in Gemini on May 21st, and then the Moon in Gemini, but the Moon will be at the later degrees of Gemini. The Sun will only be at the very beginning of Gemini because the Moon is super fast moving. It moves very quickly, and the Sun moves 1 degree a day around the whole zodiac. It takes a year to travel all the way around the whole wheel, and the sun moves slower, and it takes about roughly 30 days for the sun to be in a given sign. So on the 20th, we have a very difficult aspect in opposition of Mars and Pluto as part of this fixed grand cross. So Mars opposite Pluto is really Martian. It's very intense. It wants things done the way it wants to do it. It is about going after something with gusto, um, determination, willpower, and intensity. It isn't a light and fluffy aspect. Now we can suit up, and we can move into the world, and we can show others who's boss. It's sort of a energy that relates to sort of is it a force to be reckoned with? It all depends on other factors in the chart, but it's certainly really strong. Um, and we have that first glimpse into Gemini season, the first introduction of Gemini season starting on March 21st, or excuse me, May 21st. And with all this intense energy, May 21st is I think it's World Meditation Day. So meditating, getting more present and centered. All these activities are great to do, just around this time in general. Mars is going to head into Leo on May 20th. Um, this is really going to give us energy. It's going to give us confidence to really put ourselves out there, to not be shy, to be open, to meet new people, to take advantage of so many opportunities, and to have a dream and have a desire. I'm going to be this, and believing that it's possible, and feeling that heart inspiration. Um, this transit of Mars and Leo is great for that. Also on May 20th is the birthday of the host of Chopped, Ted Allen. And it's a wonderful day for watching Chopped, where, you have baskets of different ingredients, and the moon's going to be in Gemini. So it's really adaptable. What am I going to do with a box of these random ingredients that I have to make into a dish, create into a dish. And so, um, you know, these chefs on Chopped have to do that, and they have to, rush after time. They're judged on presentation, taste, and creativity. It's really, the show's centered around how they utilize their ingredients, how effectively, how are they innovating and sort of taking it to the next level. So, with what they're making. So I really, really hope that you enjoy these couple of days, and I wish you well.